All right guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be going through my diet and giving you guys an updated full day of eating. I've made a few changes, and so I want to go over some of the new meals that I'm eating, just so I can give you guys some recipe ideas that you can make for yourself. And this is going to be all the food that I've been eating to build more muscle, because I have slowly been adding calories and getting bigger and stronger. So today I'm going to be eating 3,150 calories. It sounds kind of like an odd number, but that's just because I add in 50 calories a week. I've been doing that since I finished my cut, and then the month of October I stayed at 3,000 just to kind of give my body some time to adapt. And then now November I've been adding in 50 calories a week. So now we're here eating 3,150. I'm gonna make meal number one, breakfast. All right, so here we have meal number one, which is just some breakfast egg tacos. So it's just 2 eggs, 35 grams of 2% Mexican style cheese, 2 carb balanced flour tortillas, and then some Taco Bell hot sauce. Macros for this are 380 calories, 40 grams of carbs, 21 grams of fat, and 33 grams of protein. So pretty solid, looks like a good meal. I'm really excited to eat this. So this is actually a new recipe that I've been making for the past week. My breakfast has consisted of Reese's Puffs and a protein shake, which isn't really ideal for the first meal to start my day. So this is something that's a little bit more filling and sustainable to help kind of jumpstart my day and make me feel like I'm actually eating something that is productive towards my health, I guess, because it has eggs. Sometimes having like Reese's Puffs with all the carbs and sugar kind of makes me feel a little bit sick in the morning. So having something like this, where it is more of like a cleaner meal, definitely helps. First bite. Fire. Ideally, I would probably put some ground turkey in this just for some extra protein, but it's just a lot of extra effort to have another pan cooking something, so I just don't do that. So this is my first meal of the day, and I try to eat every 2 to 3 hours, so I'll have around 5 meals today. So I'm going to eat this, and then I'll catch up with you guys probably in closer to an hour, because I'm gonna have like a little snack after this. But this is a new meal, this little creation that I made at like 1 a.m. the other night, and now I've been eating it for breakfast, so kind of worked out in my favor. All right, so next meal is going to be 2 of these Monster balls, which I'll show you guys in a second, and then a Ghost energy drink for my morning caffeine. We'll get the one that's in focus. Red flavor is the best. I kind of have a problem though, because I have so many right now. All right, I'm just putting the camera on a box of Rice Krispie treats because I don't feel like getting my tripod out. Here we have my next little snack. This isn't necessarily a meal. It's just like something that tastes really good and helps me get extra calories. So they're called Monster balls. They're from Hy-Vee. I think I did show this in my last full day of eating. M&Ms, chocolate chips, peanut butter. It's kind of like the inside. So yeah, these are really good. And they're kind of small, but have a lot of calories. So if you're dieting, this isn't necessarily something that you would want to eat. But if you need to get in extra calories, you're on a bulk, or just don't really like eating a lot of food, these are really nice because they're 130 calories each. So the macros for 2 of them are 260 calories, 28 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and 10 grams of protein. So you get a little protein in there, but again, this is mostly just filler calories because eating whole foods does get really filling. So I like to have some things that are pretty like calorie dense like this, where it feels like I'm not eating that much, but that was just 250 calories. It's almost like a cookie dough consistency. Morning caffeine, get the day going. Probably 2 hours, I will have my next meal, meal number 2. Yeah, I'm gonna play some Call of Duty. So here we have meal number 2, which might look a little familiar because this is what I've had to eat for the past like 1.5 years now. So it is 6 ounces of ground turkey, 28 grams of the 2% Mexican style cheese, and then some Taco Bell hot sauce. This looks really good. This is probably my favorite meal that I have all day. And it's not just because of this, but it's also because I have a little sweet treat that I like to have after I eat this, which I'll just include in the grand total of the macros for this meal, because just this in itself is like 400 calories, which isn't really that bad. And I think it has like 50, 60 grams of protein around there. But then the thing I'm gonna add, the little sweet ice cream treat, has like 250 or so. So it makes the meal a little bit higher calories, but again, I'm bulking, so who cares? Fire. If you wanna know how I exactly make this recipe, I have a video on my channel called like Taco Bell ground turkey tacos or something like that. I'll put up the thumbnail, but you guys can go watch that if you wanna know the exact recipe, but it's really simple. So I'm gonna speed eat this and then show you guys the next thing. Last bite. Oh. Here we have the little ice cream sandwich thing that I like to eat after this meal. This alone is 250 calories, so it is kind of a big chunk of calories for that meal. That is the little ice cream sandwich. So good. I think in my last full day of eating, I had an ice cream sandwich, but it was a different brand and it was like significantly worse than this. I don't remember though, it was like M&M's, but this is really good. It's actually 210 calories. I think I've been saying 250, but it's 210. And this is honestly like one of the things I look forward to every day. So if that's not sad, then I don't know. All right, so the total macros for this meal, the tacos and the ice cream sandwich, are 610 calories, 72 grams of carbs, 22 grams of fat, and 60 grams of protein. Pretty well-balanced meal. 600 calories with this, not too bad. Again, and let this digest for like 2 to 3 hours. And then the next meal, I actually have kind of a cool tool that I've started to use that you guys can try out for yourself. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right guys, I'm back. Time for meal number 3. And it just got really cold in my apartment for some reason, so I'm gonna have to wear a coat for a little bit. We're gonna come over here and I'm gonna be using this little egg ring. Basically, it's this like silicone ring that's really helpful. I got this the other day at Hy-Vee. It was like $3. So you basically just spray the pan like normal, and then you just put this egg ring on. Put it at like a normal heat. I just put it on kind of lower. All right, then I'll take an egg, crack it in the middle of the egg ring, and then it makes like a perfectly round egg that you can put on like a bagel or sandwich or something. So I'm gonna put some salt and pepper on there, let it cook, and then I will show you guys the rest of the meal because it's kind of like a cool little invention that I made lately. It's based off of the sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle, just without the sausage basically. So yeah, it's really good. I'll show you guys whenever the egg is done. All right, so the egg is done right here. So I have this English muffin split in half. It's just like an original normal one. So you gotta hear me out because this is gonna sound really weird, but I'm gonna take some sugar-free syrup and pour it on both sides. Like that, so it's not like a ton, just a little bit. Then I'll take the egg and put it on a side. Fits perfectly with the egg ring. Big slice American cheese. I like to take one slice, and then since it's so big, I just split it in half and then make it go each way. And this is what you have. And so now I'm gonna microwave it for 20 to 30 seconds and that's it. All right, so here we have the next meal. So we have our egg and cheese McGriddle type creation. Let me put the top on of it. Yeah, the top kind of gets some syrup on it too. And then I like to have some Reese's popcorn, which is really good. This is what the bag looks like. I get it at Sam's Club. This is 56 grams, which is like 280 calories. The total macros for this meal are 590 calories, 66.5 grams of carbs, 27.5 grams of fat, and 21 grams of protein. So I'm just gonna round all that whenever I do the total macros for the whole day. But yeah, really, really solid meal, meal number 3. So first bite, so good. The syrup just makes it, for some reason, taste a lot better. I would have never thought to do it if it wasn't for McDonald's, so shout out McDonald's. All right, we have the popcorn. I won't focus on the camera for some reason. Yeah, there we go, now it's focused. So that is the popcorn. So I'm gonna eat this real quick because I actually am getting my battery changed for my car, so I have to go outside in about 10 minutes and figure all that out. So yeah, this is my next meal. And then after that, I have my pre-workout meal, and then we'll go to the gym and hit some back. So yeah, if you wanna try out this recipe, super simple, tastes really good. The egg ring comes in clutch. It's only like $3, so I would highly recommend it, but I will see you guys for the next meal. All right, so we have the next meal here. This is meal number 4, which is my kind of post-workout meal. I like to have it about an hour to an hour and a half before I go to the gym. 6 ounces of chicken, 25 grams of spinach, and 50 grams of white rice. So yeah, this is a meal that kind of takes me a while to eat just because it is kind of a lot of volume. and it's pretty low calorie, which is, I guess, kind of nice, especially whenever I'm cutting. I pretty much have had this meal for the last like 4 years. I don't know, it's just kind of a staple. I feel like chicken and rice is like that stereotypical bodybuilder fitness person type meal. And so like this sauce on it is this G Hughes sweet chili sauce, which I've showed in a few videos, but it's honestly like maybe 10 to 20 calories. I don't really add that in. I don't really count sauces just because everything I have is low calorie anyway. Then chicken, as you can see, cooked perfectly. It was in the air fryer. So yeah, this is my next meal. Like I said, it kind of takes a while to eat, and my camera battery is like halfway dead, so I'm gonna have to charge it for a little bit before we go to the gym. But I do have another kind of sweet ice cream thing that I have after this. Of course, have to have something sweet. So I'm just gonna eat this, and then I will show you guys the ice cream thing and then give you guys the total macros of this whole meal. We gotta get the first bite though. Just as good as it's been probably the last like 1,000 days I've had this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so chicken and rice is finished. Took me like 15 minutes. And now my sweet treat is ice cream Snickers bar. For some reason it doesn't want to focus from over there, but yeah, I don't know if it's backwards or not, but I'll show you guys it. Kind of just looks like a normal Snickers bar, but it is like the ice cream version, I guess. That is the inside. The bar itself is 180 calories, and it just has like peanuts, ice cream, chocolate. I think that's it. It's actually not that bad because I think a normal Snickers bar is like 250 calories. So it's actually less than if I just got Snickers. All right, so the macros for this meal, the chicken and rice plus the ice cream bar, is 550 calories, 62 grams of carbs, 12.5 grams of fat, and 48 grams of protein. Relatively high calorie meal. I mean, this is definitely the lower calorie meal I would have during the day. And honestly, it's just because I don't like feeling super full and lethargic in the gym. I like to have something a little bit lighter like this, and then give it about an hour, hour and a half to digest, and then just go straight to the gym, get a good workout. When I was going to the gym a little bit earlier in the summer, I was eating like a massive bowl of Reese's Puffs and like a protein shake, and just felt really bad trying to work out. So now that I'm kind of having like meals throughout the day and then having this kind of lighter meal, it makes me feel a lot better going to the gym. So I'm being lazy again. I just have like a Rice Krispie box stacked with a Kleenex box to make this little makeshift tripod, but we're about to go to the gym and I'm going to be having some pre-workout. So we got, like always, Jacked Factory Nitro Surge, which I haven't really shown in a long time, but I do still have a code. So if you want 15% off, I think, it used to be 20, I think it's 15. 15% off, use code JCUP at checkout. I've used this pre-workout now and their creatine and then some of their other supplements for the past year and a half almost, and it's gotten me pretty far. So they also started selling bigger tubs. So this has 60 servings compared to the old one, which only has 30 servings. This is new, this is old. Pretty sick. And then for the pump, we got a Rice Krispie treat. So they didn't have the little mini ones. They just had the kind of, I guess, medium-sized ones. So they're 150 calories each. And so I just have one of these. I'm sure you know what a Rice Krispie looks like, but yeah, there you go. There it is in 4K. So now I'm gonna go to the gym, train some back, get a nice little pump, and then I'll show you guys the final meal, meal number 5.
And my eyes get low in that all-white truck, I can barely see. And my eyes get low in that all-white truck, I can barely see. And I overflow like mercury, glowing with uncertainty. Circles at the chevron, I might be forever gone. And my eyes get low in that all-white truck, I can barely see. Hit the gas like you wouldn't believe it. Thank God I was always healing. In a time so slow, I was thinking about us, rearranging pieces, speeding up on that all-black demon. Going west, I don't got no
All right, so we made it back post-workout, hit a quick little back day. We did just 2 sets of biceps tonight because I did the 1,000 rep arm challenge on Sunday and right now it's Thursday and I'm still sore, so I'm trying to recover from that. We have meal number 5 right here, which is just 87 grams of Reese's Puffs with a Core Power Elite drink. So fun fact, these are actually kind of expensive, but at Sam's Club, they have them in like a container that's a little bit cheaper. So you're able to buy these in bulk because they're literally like $5 from the gas station, which is insane. So I wouldn't drink these unless I could get them for a little bit cheaper. Premier protein drinks are also really good. They're like the smaller ones that they have at Costco, but these are like probably the best tasting drinks you can get, and 42 grams of protein. And then this is just for the carbs. Probably doesn't seem like the healthiest meal, but I just like to have a good amount of carbs and protein after I work out. And whenever I'm done working out and it's kind of later, I just don't feel like cooking or just eating a big meal that's like super filling. So that's something that just tastes good, carbs, protein, just get it out of the way. And the macros for this meal are 609 calories, 76 grams of carbs, 13.5 grams of fat, and 49 grams of protein. The macros, very similar to the other meals I would eat. It's just obviously not quite as clean and healthy, but just gotta get it in, especially on the bulk, eating a higher number of calories. So that has been my updated diet, full day of eating. As you could tell, some of my meals have changed, like that new egg McGriddle type recipe, the breakfast burritos, and then I've kind of rearranged some things on timing when I eat stuff. So yeah, that's my updated diet. Total macros are 3,150 calories, 221 grams of protein, 374 grams of carbs, and 115 grams of fat. So pretty high on everything. I mean, nothing's low. A lot of carbs, a lot of fat, a lot of protein, but that's just how it is whenever I'm bulking. Ideally, I probably would have a little bit less protein and a little bit less fat, but that's just how it's gonna be. So, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, I just worked out, so my arm is like slowly lowering because my arm is really sore, but I'm gonna end it here. So I will see you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. Comment below any other videos you would like to see, challenges, literally anything. I'll down to do it. Almost anything, not everything. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. We just hit 1K, which is crazy. Now we're on the road to 5K. So let's get there. Hopefully within 2023, that'd be really dope. I will see you guys next week. Peace.